out while we're here.
At an hour, speeds averaging 13 knots, but when I checked this bilge here, there was water, so I had to move all this stuff and get into, well, I traced it up the, oh, that's dark, traced it up under there, traced it to the engine room, and it's in there. Some water. I don't know where it's coming from. It's not on this side. It might be in there from when the water maker was leaking some time ago. Ran the bilge pump. The bilge pump did not turn on by itself, so we got to fix that. And then I use a sponge to clean it out. And see if any more comes in. We're going slower now, so maybe it doesn't seem like it's the sail drive. Anyway, fun times. Day 2. We did 222 miles sorry, 220 miles in the last 24 hours. Started out very windy, 30 knots coming out of Mykonos. We had 2 reefs, but the Genoa. Right now we got the staysail and the full main. For a while there we had a Gennaker, that was nice. Wind's a little more out of the west than we thought it would be. Kind of bouncy, but we are still averaging, well, I think we slowed down a little, but around 9 knots. Hopefully the wind turns north and we can stop getting splashed all the time.
Can you, okay, wind handle. Wow, hold it up.
It's our second morning at sea, so 3rd day out total. We lost the wind about 2:30 this morning. So motoring, we expected that. Looks like we might get the wind back around 2 p.m. We were able to sail further than we thought. We sailed down to about 4 knots at our angle, which was 70, 80 degrees, which is pretty cool. Almost wind speed at 4 knots. And now we just are floating, well, motoring, but hopefully we get to some wind soon. The water leak, I think, is left over from when the water maker was leaking, and I just didn't check the rear bilge under the bed, but I checked. Anyway, I think we're good on the water leak. Good morning!
Good morning.
Pretty funny.
Oh, it's cool floating under. Whoa, goodbye.
Seem to be out of the other side of this high pressure. Got about 4 knots of boat speed, or speed over ground, and 5 knots of wind. Hopefully we get more wind. Probably get that laundry in. If I leave it out, it'll probably get windier quicker.
Any slack on this guy?
Day 4. Yesterday was kind of nice. The morning was super smooth. And we motored for 5 hours on completely flat sea. And we were able to sail again with the code 0. And it picked up and switched directions, so we switched the Jenniker all night, cruising along at like 9 knots. Now we've got 18 to 20 knots of wind. We got the Genoa out. And horrible side swell. No idea where it's coming from. Whee! There it is. And we're just passing Malta, heading up towards the northwestern part of Sicily. Probably get there noon tomorrow. There we go. 8-ish knots, 150 degrees. Wind back, 18 to 20 knots, 155, surfing up to 14 knots on these funny little bumps. A lot more relaxed than last night. And we're getting some raindrops. First raindrops in 5 months. It'd be nice to clean the boat. If it just rained, and then I wouldn't actually have to do anything.
Unless it's from the desert.
Oh yeah, unless it's African rain. We don't like African rain. Got some interesting clouds over there. See our island, about 16 miles to go. Good wind, 22-ish. Beverage. Big boat back there we're trying to beat.
Almost there.
Almost there.
We're going there. Ending. From Greece. Do it.
Did I hear you say you had beer?
Yes.
Birra, Ceres, Messina, Peroni, Villa dello Stretto.
A Peroni, please.
Oh, where's our stuff?
30. Let's see. 35, 37.
How much we pay?
So 12.
Where is it? Where's our
13.
stuff?
I put it in the freezer.
Oh, in the freezer. Okay.
We gotta clean up before we can have our ice cream.
Fine.
How can you have your ice cream if you haven't cleaned up?
We're leaving the Agadi Islands. Gonna try to get to Sardinia by tomorrow evening. Winds are light right now. We got like 9 knots at 300 degrees-ish. Genoa full main. See how we go. Got this cargo ship we're trying to avoid here. See him right out in front of us there. AIS thinks I'm gonna hit him, but I don't think I'm gonna hit him. Sun going down. Actually decent swell. I mean, for the Med, anyway. Probably the biggest we've seen in the Med. Should surf. It's morning. Pretty quiet night. Switched from the Code Zero to the Jenniker around 10 o'clock. Tangled up one of the sheets around the stay, so that was cool. Yeah, not going too fast at night, but now we've got 17 to 20 knots of wind. Waves are perfectly behind us, so we're going 8 to 13 knots with little surfs. Super smooth. Got like 90 miles to go. Yeah, nice day.